Welcome guys to Say on Busy Made It Easy channel once again, the best channel in Ghana and beyond. We are moving on with our series on equation, and today is going to be the last series on equation. Today we are going to have a lesson on word problems on equation, one tricky aspect in equation that students normally find difficulty in. So today we are going to break it down into simple terms for every student to understand. Now there are some tricks that are in the word problems of equation. Yes, so normally unknown variables are introduced, and you know math, unknown variables or unknown terms, we use variables to represent them. So let's say a number is added to 3. We don't know the number. A number is added to 3. Yes, so when we say a number is added to 3, so you let the number be maybe 1. Yes, and we say a number is added to 3, so it is going to be 3 plus 1. A number is added to 3, and we have 3 is added to a number. And we have 3 is added to a number. So if the number is y, it's going to be y plus 3. Yes, so let's say they say 3 is added to a number, and the result is, so 3 is added to a number, and the result is 4. The result is 4. Immediately you hear results, it brings the equal sign, the result. But sometimes in one statement you see 2 results. But sometimes in one statement you see 2 results. You introduce the equal sign at where the second result is. So let's say a number is subtracted from 8, and the result is multiplied by 3, and the final result is 8. Find the number. They said find the number. So you see that a number is subtracted from 8, and the result is multiplied by 3, and the final result is 8. You bring the equal sign where you see the final result. So a number is subtracted from 8. So it will be 8 minus x. A number is subtracted from 8, and the result is multiplied by 3. This is the result we got. So you multiply it by 3, and the final result, the final result is what? Is 8. Find the number. So you just solve this equation using the normal equation terms to get your answer. So you have to know when to introduce the equal sign. When you hear the result is, the first result brings the equal, when we hear results and the result is only once in the statement, bring the equal sign. But when you see that the result is 2, normally if the result is 2, you will hear the final result. The final result is when you bring the equal sign. So take note of that. Yes, so if you're able to master this, then you are good to go. So we are going to take our first question on this. So as the question is posted on the screen, that if a number is added to 3, the result is 10. Find the number. If a number is added to 3, the result is 10. Find the number. So here, let the number be equal to x. We don't know the number. So if a number is added to 3, so now we are going to add this unknown number to 3. So it's going to be 3 plus x. They say the result is what? Is 10. The result is only 1. So this is where you bring the equal sign. Find the number. So in equation terms, you know we are going to solve. We have x is equal to 10 minus 3, and we get x is equal to 7. So x is equal to 7. So therefore, the number is 7. Is a number is added to 3, and indeed when you add 7, when you put 7 here and add it to 3, it's going to give you 10. So this is our first question. This is how it is solved. So we are taking another question. So the second question says that 5 times a number is 4 more than the number, find the number. Yes, I told you earlier on that you see the result is, and you see the final result is. And sometimes in the statement, when you see is, it also calls for equal sign. When you see is, it also calls for equal sign. It said 5 times a number. So once again, let the number be m. So 5 times a number, we can say 5 times m, which is the same as 5m. We know that. So 5 times a number is 4 more than the number. So 5 times a number, which is 5m, is what? 4 more than the number. So it's m plus 4. It means 4 is more than the number we don't know. So 5 times a number is 4 more than this number. So we are going to solve it in equation term. 5m will give us m plus 4. So we are going to group like terms. So we have 5m, then the 4 coming here will be minus m is equal to the 4. So 5m minus 1m will give you 4m is equal to 4. So we all know equation, you divide here by 4. So 4 divided itself 1, we get m. It will divide itself 1, 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So therefore the number is 1. So the number is 1. So 5 times the number. And indeed, when you multiply 5 by 1, it's the same as adding 1 to 4. So in equation, the number at the left side should be equal to the number at the right side. They should balance. So this what shows that your answer is correct. We are taking another one. So the third question says that when a certain number is added to 11 and the result is multiplied by 3, the final result is 45. Find the number. So you see that here they said the result is multiplied by 10 and the final result. And I've told you that the equal sign will come at the final result. Yes. So this question, you see the result is and the final result has come. We can introduce 2 equal signs in an equation. So once again, let the number be k. So as the question says, so when a certain number is added to 11, so it will be 11 plus x. A certain number is added to 11, and the result is multiplied by 3. This is the result we have gotten. So we are going to multiply this result by 3, and the final result, that's when the equal sign will come. The final result is 45. Find the number. Oh, sorry, it will be k, because I use k there. So when a certain number is added to 11, and the result is multiplied by, this is the result you have got. The final result is 45. So in equation term, this one you can easily solve it. But you have to understand how to write a statement for it and solve. So we open the bracket here. 3 times 11 will give us 33. 3 times k will give us 3k, which will give us 45. So we are going to solve for k. So 3k is equal to 45 minus 33. So 3k, 33 minus 45 minus 33 is going to give us 12. So we are going to divide both sides by the coefficient of k. The coefficient of k. So 3 will divide itself 1. We have our k. 3 will divide here 1, divide here 4. 4 divided by 1 is 4. So therefore, the number is 4. So this is how we solve for this equation. And let's see, now when we put 4 inside the equation, when you put 4 here, and you add it to the 11, you are going to get 15. And when you multiply 15 by 3, you are going to get what? 45. So this shows that our answer is correct. So we are taking the next question. So in our next question, that one involves ages. So it said Kojo is twice as old as AC, who is in turn is 5 years older than Kweku. If their total age is 45, how old is each of them? Now, in this question involving ages, what I always say is look for the younger one among them. If you get the younger one among them, getting the rest will be very easy. So we have 3 names here. 3 names. We have Kojo. AC and Kweku. So Kojo, AC and Kweku. So the question is that Kojo is twice as old as AC, and AC too is 5 years older than Kweku. So the younger one is definitely going to be Kweku. So if Kweku is X years, AC is going to be X plus 5, because AC is 5 years older than Kweku. And Kojo too is also twice as old as AC. So you are going to multiply AC's age by 2. And the sum of their ages is 47. So we are going to write an equation for them and find their ages. So we are going to have x plus 5 plus 2x plus 5 all equal to 47. The sum of their ages. The younger one is Kweku. AC is 5 years more or older than. And the Kojo is twice as old as AC. So we have x plus x here, 5 plus, now let's open this, 2x plus 2 times 5 will give us 10, all equal to 47. Let's group like 10 here. X plus 2x plus 5 plus 10 equals 47. X plus x, 2x plus another 2x will give us 4x. Plus this one giving us 15, 47. So we have 4x equal to 47 minus 15. So 4x is equal to, now 15 minus 47 minus 15. This from this will be 2, this from this will be 3. So we are going to have 32. So we are going to divide both sides by 4. So we have x, 4 will divide the 1, 4 will go here, 8. So x is equal to 8. Now the 8 is whose age? The 8 is Kweku's age. So Kweku is 8 years. So therefore AC will be what? X plus 8. And we know x is 8. X plus 5. Because AC is 5 years older than Kweku. So we are going to have 8 plus 5. So 8 plus 5, which will give us 13 years. So AC is 30 years. Then we go to Kojo. So Kojo is 2 times x plus 5. So which will give us 2 times x is what? 8 plus 5. So we have 2 times 13, which is equal to 26 years. So is the statement correct? Yes, because now when we found Kweku's age, AC is 5 years older. So plus 5 plus the 8 will give us 13 years. And we said Kojo 2 is 2 times as old as who? AC. And when we multiply 2 by 13 to get 26. So this makes our questions correct. When the question says find their ages, don't end here. You have to find all their ages as the final answer. So this is how we conclude this question. We are taking another one. The question says that the sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 36. Find the numbers. We normally see this. Now the word consecutive means continuous. It continues. Continuous even numbers. And it can be any even number or even numbers. So even if the number, I'm starting from 42, the next one will be 44, followed by 46. It is consecutive. Somebody can also start with 6, 8, 10. It is also consecutive. So the sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 36. You see, you should find the numbers. Now what you have to understand is that the difference between the first and the second even number, the difference is 2. And the difference between the first number and the second number is 4. So you let the first number be x, then you let the second number be x plus 2. The third number is going to be x plus 4. Why is it so? So that if this one, let's say this one is 2, when you add 2 to it, you get the second number. And when you add 4 to this, you get the third number. So the first number is 2, the second number is x plus 2. The second number will be, this is the first number, second number, the third number is going to x plus 4. The difference between this consecutive number and this one, the difference is 4. And the difference between this and this is 2. The same as this. So this is how we do it. Even if it is odd numbers, the same thing. Odd numbers. So they said the sum of this is 36. So we should find the numbers. So we are going to have x plus 2 plus x plus 4 all should be equal to 36. So grouping like terms x plus x plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 36. Then we have 3x plus 6 is equal to 36. Then we have 3x is equal to 36 minus 6. Then we have 3x is equal to 30. We divide both sides by 3. So 3 divide here 1. So the first x represents the first number. So if this is the first number, the second number will be x plus 10. Sorry, x plus 2. And we know our x is equal to 10 plus 2. So the second number is going to be what? 12. So after 10, the next number is 12, even number. Then the third number will be x plus what? 4. And we know our x is equal to what? 10. Which will give us 10 plus 4, which will be equal to what? 14. So the numbers are 10, 12, and 14. Are they consecutive? Yes. Because from 10, we go to what? 12. Then we go to what? 14. So we can use the same idea to solve when they say consecutive odd numbers. So maths, when you finish, you should be able to prove, to show that your answer is correct. So this is how we solve questions involving this consecutive number. We are taking another question. Yes, so this question also involves ages. So it says, fine man is X years old now. So A says that, how old was he 7 years ago? B, how old will he be in 15 years from now? Then C, if his age in 15 years time will be 3 times his age in 7 years ago, how old is he now? Here we are lucky they told us that the person is X years now. So he is X years now. X years now. Now A says that how old was he 7 years ago? So just take it out. So let's say you yourself, you are 10 years now. So 7 years ago, how old were you? You'll be 3. Why? So it will be 10 minus the 7, which will give you what? 3. So this person is saying that 7 years ago, how old was he? 7 years ago, how old was he? Is going to be X minus 7. His age now minus what? Minus 7. Minus 7. Now B. The B says that how old would he be 15 years from now? Your same age, if you are 10 years now, 15 years from now, how old will you be? You just add 15. Then you are going to get what? 25. So this one is going to be x plus what? 15. So this is A, this is B. Now, the C. If his age in 15 years time, his age in 15 years time, which one is that? This one. If his age in 15 years time, which is x plus 15, will be 3 times. Now, I've told you when we introduce the equal sign, when you hear S once in a statement, or when you hear final result in a statement, another one that introduces equal sign is will be. Yes, so if his age in 15 years time, which is this, will be 3 times his age in what? 7 years ago. This is his age 7 years ago. So this one is x minus what? So if his age in 15 years will be 3 times his age in 7 years ago, how old is he now? We are going to find x. So if you understand this simple English, you can write the equation for it and solve. So we are going to solve for x. So x plus 15. So 3x then minus 21. Sorry. 21. So now let's solve for our x. So let's group like terms. We can bring the x here, bring the 21 here, but we can just write 3x is equal to negative 21 minus 15. This is crossing, then this is also crossing. So here minus 2x is equal to, now you are owing 21 and you want to borrow 15 again. So you are going to owe to this one negative 36. So negative 2x is equal to negative 36. We divide by negative 2. Negative 2, negative cancel, negative 2 cancel, or 2 divide 2, x. Now, negative cancel negative. So, 2 divide here 1, 2 divide here 18. So, x is equal to 18. So, therefore, find man is 18 years now. Is it true that it's 18 years now? They are saying if his age in 15 years time will be 3 times. Now let's see. So when we add 18 to 15, what are we going to get? 15 plus 18. So 3. This is 33. They say it will be 3 times. So 3 times, when you put the 18 here, now 18 minus 7 is going to be 11. Then times 3. Times 3, which will also give us 33. So it is true. His age in 15 years time will be 3 times his age 7 years ago. So 33. So you see, our answer is correct. So find man will be 18 years now. So this is how we solve this question. So let's take the last question. So in our last question, it said the sum of the ages of 2 brothers is 25. If the elderly one is 4 times the younger one, find the product of their ages. The new word we are introducing here is product. And in mathematics, sum is addition, difference is subtraction, product is multiplication. Yes, product is multiplication. So I've told you, we normally look for the younger person when it is age. So the younger one, if the younger one is x, the elderly. If the younger one is x years, the elderly one is going to be 4x. Because it said the sum of the ages of 2 brothers is 25. The elderly one is 4 times the younger one. So the sum of their ages. So we have x plus 4x giving us 25. So 1x plus 4x will give us 5x is equal to 25. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of 5, x, sorry. So 5 we divide by 1, 5 we divide by 5. 1 divided by 5 is 5. So the younger one is 5 years. Then the elderly will be 4 times 5, which will be 20 years. Is the sum of their ages 25? Yes. 20 plus 5 is 25. We have not finished. So we should find the product of their ages. So we have to multiply. So their product is going to be 5 times 20. So 5 times 20 will give us 100. If you leave your answer here, you will not get a full mark. So you find the product of their ages. So after we have found their ages, we have to multiply them to get the answer. So this brings us to the end of the word problem on equation. So follow the lesson. You can watch my videos from equation and any other topics, and you understand this one. Now, don't forget to subscribe and recommend to all students. It is the best math channel you can get in Ghana and beyond. So the next topic is going to be simultaneous equation. So watch out for that. So until we meet again, we say goodbye.